narcissists give themselves away if you pay close attention. They do and say a lot of things that are just extremely odd. So, one of the narcissists I was talking to, he was telling me a story, and this is before we even had met in person. Like, I have not even met him yet. And he was telling me a story about this girl, I don't know if it was his ex or just someone he was talking to, but apparently she had bipolar or some kind of mental illness, and he said she attacked him, and he like squeezed her, picked her up off the ground, squeezed her, and then she like until she fell back on the ground or something like that. Now you really have to just sit there and think about this. Why is he telling me that? Number one, are you trying to impress me by telling me that you physically assaulted a mentally ill person? I mean, they're so deranged, like they don't even compute what they're even saying. Like, okay, you're trying to talk to me and reel me in by telling me that you physically assaulted a person with a mental disorder. And I mean, just think about it. That is so narc-like. He was toying with this girl. He was toying with her. First of all, obviously you know that he provoked her, and that's why she attacked him, because he said something like, blah, 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 she attacked me, and so I squeezed, like, picked her up off the ground, squeezed her until she fell back on the ground, or something like that. I'm like, what on earth? Why would you do that? I mean, okay, technically no one has a right to attack anyone, a female, a male. I totally understand that no one has the right to do that. No one has the right to put their hands on a male or a female. But now, knowing the circumstances and that he is a narcissist, which I didn't know at the time, and we all know that narcissists toy with everyone to get reactions and play around with people. So what kind of a lowlife do you have to be that you're sitting there toying with someone who has bipolar disorder? And that is just, that is literally the epitome of how disgusting a narcissist is. They will literally sit there and toy with someone who doesn't even have all of their mental faculties about them. And I'm not taking a jab at anyone who has bipolar disorder. I completely respect anyone that has it. My friend has bipolar disorder, and she's brilliant, utterly brilliant. So I'm not taking a stab at that, but I'm just saying, there's different levels to that. Some people I think are worse and less functioning than other people, but I mean, that is just totally disgusting to sit there and toy with somebody. I think he said she came to his house and she was like banging on the door, and then he probably started toying with her. She probably attacked him. He probably pissed her off. I don't know who she was, but I'm guessing the girl probably weighed like 100 pounds. This was 6'4", probably like 250. I mean, that's crazy. That's crazy. And then the thing is, like, this is how awkward they are. You are using this story to try to impress me? All it did was make me be like, that guy's a weirdo. You know what I mean? Like, why are you even telling me this? Like, it made me be like, okay, so you you totally attacked this young lady. So why would I want to talk to you? Is this supposed to impress me? Like, what? This just shows you how clueless they are about interacting with people. They have like zero game. They don't even know how to reel in people properly because they're so awkward and inhuman that they don't even know. You know what I'm saying? Like they're so clueless, like totally clueless, but they just totally give themselves away. I mean, I that's mind-boggling that you're sitting there toying around with someone with bipolar. So, after I figured out that he was a narc, I had to go back and really sit there and think about what a despicable person he is, and that who would do that. You're like, I mean, what's next? Are you gonna start using people with Down syndrome to get your supply? I mean, there is no low that they will not go to. Like, are you gonna play around with, people with cerebral palsy? I mean, they're disgusting, despicable creatures, these narcissists. It's just disgusting. It's totally disgusting. So, basically, they'll play around with anyone that gives them the attention. They'll literally sit there and toy with anyone who continues to engage with them. They have no problem with toying with anyone. Doesn't matter who it is. And he probably got a lot of supply from that girl, because she probably didn't understand what was going on. So I don't know, it's just so sad. They just completely give themselves away. They cannot even hide their disorder. It always comes out. It always comes into the light. They're not even good at hiding it, really. I mean, it's just sad.